They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stars in the House. Why are you doing that, Seth? Tell everyone.
The doggies are sleeping. But we're not those crazy parents that are like, we have to whisper when anyone is sleeping. They just had surgery.
Yes,
We haven't really talked about it. Well, let's wait. Well, that'll be the denouement.
Well, go ahead. No,
Well, we should show them running. All right. I thought we'd have a picture of them running.
No, we should show
Okay.
them. So we had not one, but two dogs have surgery yesterday, and they're in the next room. And they both had torn ACLs.
They got the same injury weeks
the same
apart.
place.
The same leg,
Yeah.
the back left leg. Bagel got it. We
This is
don't know.
Bagel.
We don't know specifically how. That's him post surgery, and that's Mandy in the same outfit.
Yeah.
Bagel got it maybe jumping off a bed. Definitely Mandy got it because I was running with her on the beach
Wow.
and she landed wrong.
Yeah.
So they both. So anyway, they both got surgery, and it's the recuperation is like
This is going to be a long 8 weeks.
basically they have to be kind of immobilized inside a crate, which we have a playpen anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And then we gave them, a sedative. You're supposed to give them sedatives, but it also means that Mandy can't really walk because she's so sedated. So it's like, oh my God. Anyway,
Anyway,
don't
we
wanna
are
wake
here
them
for
up.
the Actors Fund.
Yes.
Tell everyone what the Actors Fund is.
The Actors Fund. Anyway, the Actors Fund is for everybody in the arts, no matter what you do, whether you're in an a cappella choir, anybody. Whether
If you're a professional, yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Whether you're an angry gym teacher, no, sorry, Sue Sylvester, you don't get any help from the Actors Fund. However, if you're a gym teacher who sings professionally, you can get help.
There you go.
Anybody in the arts, and that's also people backstage. So musicians, wig stylists, makeup artists, stage managers, anybody in TV and film, catering people, publicists, anybody that works in the arts can go to actorsfund.org and get help paying your rent, paying your medical bills, navigating health insurance.
And as we all know, with this, as Brenda Braxton says, this pandemic, it ain't over, and people still need help. If you are able to give, and if you're able to give soon, we can send the donations to Jenna Ushkowitz, who is here with us live, because this is an encore of GLEE. We had him back in April 2020, quite a while ago. And this is an edited version of that. But Jenna's
so we're
here.
live right now. People are saying, "Are we live?" We're live right now.
We are live, and Jenna's going to be here in a few minutes. First, we're going to have Dr. Jon LaPook, who's the chief medical correspondent of CBS News and of Stars in the House. But if you want Jenna to read your donation, go to starsinthehouse.com right now, or text Fund 2020 to 56512. You'll get a receipt. You'll forward that receipt in a message for Jenna to read to donations at starsinthehouse.com. But you got to do it soon.
Yeah. Jenna will actually sing your donation, record it, and then she's going to sing live a third above it. So it's going to be amazing.
Wow.
Amazing
Yeah, she is.
GLEE harmony.
She's doing this backstage.
Okay. What is shaking your head? I don't know what no means. I assume that means yes. Okay. Should we bring out?
Yes. And the only because we
Hold on.
keep
There she is. Hi, Jenna. You're busted. Goodbye. Go.
We just want to say a congrats to two past guests of Stars in the House who are getting special Tonys this year. Beverly Jenkins, amazing stage manager.
Yes, I've worked with her many a time.
She and Lisa Don Cave co-hosted actually Stars in the House a while back. You can find for people behind the scenes. And Julie Halston, who's been on the show numerous times, is a recipient of the Isabel Stevenson Award for all of her humanitarian work. So we want to say congrats to. I know a lot of people are getting special Tonys, but we want to especially thank those two because they've been on Stars in the House.
They're alums.
Yes.
Okay, let's get some COVID updates, which are always quote unquote fun, and by fun, traumatizing. Okay, please welcome CBS Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Jon LaPook.
Hi guys, how's it going?
You can actually talk normally.
You know what though? The dogs probably recognize John's voice at this
I'm
point.
sure they do right now, and I'm kind of sounding a little like Brenda Vaccaro.
Yes, I use Playtex tampons. Yes, me too. Anybody? Well, you went there.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Hi,
girl. What's the update? What do we need to know at this point in our lives?
I mean, we could talk about the numbers going up.
Not surprised.
In terms of number of cases, it's the same old story. This argument of, we're going to let the parents decide whether their kids should mask. It's a public health issue. So this issue, this issue of who decides about public health issues, it's actually not the parents. It's not, I know there's an individual freedom. I'm very sensitive to that. But in emergencies, it's the public health people who are experts in this who decide what's good for what makes sense for everybody. And I think one of the problems, and I think in areas that are not deciding to do the recommendations is it a reluctance on some level to call it an emergency? Like when they do studies of where people don't function well in emergencies, it's often that they don't declare it an emergency. You don't want to yell fire in a theater. But if there's a fire in the theater, that's a very good time to yell fire. And you don't want to be fiddling around while Rome burns. So anyway, personal freedom versus the safety of the community. And we're in a pandemic. We're in an emergency. I had 4 20 to 25 minute phone conversations today with patients and friends who wanted to just know, should they take this trip? Should they go there? So I think it's probably worth it to spend just a couple of minutes, and that can be my spiel for tonight about how do you live your life now? And I think it's really tough because we knew what to do in the heart of the pandemic. We just stayed home, we hunkered down, we didn't see anybody. We watched stars in the house. Now there are all these decisions. I want to go out. We're going to eat dinner. Do you go indoors? Do you go outdoors? I don't want to torpedo the restaurant industry, but I think right now, if you're in a hot area that's red, or orange, I think going indoors and without a mask and eating, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Oh dear.
But Kate and I just ate outdoors. We were on Columbus Avenue. We were outdoors, and I actually asked the waiter, "Are you vaccinated?" He said yes. Then I asked the owner, "Is everybody who serves vaccinated?" He said yes. And I'd like to empower everybody to go ahead and don't be afraid. I mean, it's tricky. Some people get really touchy. It's like you're asking me personal medical question. I understand that, but I think you're entitled to know if you call up a restaurant and say, what's your policy? And you may make a decision based on that.
Right.
So I think this is information that should be out there. In terms of travel, right now, somebody said to me, they want to go to Spain. Somebody else wants to go to Disney World. I think it's not the time to do a lot of traveling unless you really, really have to, because there's a lot of unknowns in terms of transmission, in terms of exposure, and within your pod or extended pod kind of what people are up to. But when you're with shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of other people, you really don't know. So there's a big motorcycle event again that was felt to be a super spreader event.
Right. Why was that allowed? Why is it allowed?
Why are things allowed? We live in a free country, Seth. And people,
we pay the price. All right,
we pay the price. So I just think that this is a time where you should be empowered to ask all those questions, to not be embarrassed about wearing a mask, and maybe the best mask you can find. Maybe it's an N95 if you find yourself in a situation where you're indoors with other people who you don't know. But again, the big picture here is that if you are vaccinated, this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated, right? If you are vaccinated, according to the latest stats, 98 to 99% of all the hospitalizations and deaths are in unvaccinated people. The people who are vaccinated can get sick. Some of them can get quite sick, but most of them do very, very, very well. And in fact, I think the latest stats up at Provincetown was 7 people were hospitalized and nobody died.
Right.
Of many, many hundreds who had breakthrough infections. So that's good news, but we don't want to get infected as somebody who's vaccinated and spread it to somebody who's vulnerable. Certainly people under the age of 12, who we should be fiercely protective of our children. Everybody agree. Don't we all agree on that? You got to protect the children, vulnerable, elderly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are. It's the same old. And I want to ask people again, because I'm starting to see more and more of these sort of PSAs that are interviews or stories about one person, their regret, their story, their wanting to get a vaccine, but it's too late. All that, I think those stories resonate, and they may make a difference for people. in addition to just the news that, guess what? It's moving into a younger population. Guess what? Younger people generally do well, but they can get real sick and they can even die. So,
well, I think it's important because I think a lot of people are watching right now Glee, all these Glee fans. Young people are dying. I mean, it's not like they can even die. Like, young people are dying from COVID. It's not an old person's disease.
Yeah, 5-year-old died. There's somebody in the 20s who's intubated right now in a hospital. You know, you don't want to roll the dice. Why ever roll the dice? And again, as a young person, you know, we have the hashtag Don't Kill Grandma. You know, a large percentage of the people who are over the age of 70 are vaccinated. But now it's months later, their immunity may be waning. And by the way, there's news, it looks like from some sources I have, that sometime in September, there may be a real policy statement about booster shots. And
by the way, Dr. LaPook, Alvin Ng, this great Broadway star who was on our show, was fully vaccinated over the age of 70, and he just passed away. He was fully vaccinated, and he just passed away from COVID.
He did.
Yeah, it's happening. I mean, it's bizarre to me that people aren't protecting themselves.
Did he have any? I mean, if it's appropriate to ask, did he have any underlying medical problems? Or
I don't know him well, but he was on the show, and he certainly looked great on the show.
When did he die?
Around 2 weeks ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know, it is a cautionary tale that no vaccine is perfect. These are spectacular. Oh my goodness, the degree of protection that they're giving. And the Moderna data that came out today, still 93% effective against symptomatic illness, you know, even months later. So, you know, they're remarkable, but you know, they're not the whole thing. And why not have belt and suspenders and do everything you can, get vaccinated, wear the mask when you can, and get the numbers down. We don't want the numbers to go down just because everybody's been infected. Let's just get everybody vaccinated. So.
Right.
All right, Dr. LaPook. All right. Thank you, Dr. LaPook.
All right. Good night.
Very firm words, but in a positive tone. All right. See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right. Well, speaking of Glee, we have a Gleek here, fellow Long Islander. Please welcome the lovely Mrs. Jenna Ushkowitz.
Jenna.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jenna.
How's it going?
I love your all white. Where are you? Is that your house?
It's my living room. Yeah.
Stunning.
It's so at peace. Andrea Martin, our friend Andrea Martin, loves everything white. So
she would love being at your house.
Good. I'll invite her over.
Please do. Lady, do you remember when you did this Glee show? It was really early on.
It feels like right after the stay at home in California. So yeah, early April, right?
It was early April. Yeah, it was one of the first ones that we did of TV reunions.
That's crazy.
You put it all together, if I remember.
Jenna, you put it all together.
What else was I doing?
Very sweet.
Well, but you know what though, Jenna, we've had a lot of great reunions, and you put together a great one, and two, you came to us and you just said, do you want to do that? You know, do you want me to do this?
You were so helpful.
You're so kind.
Jenna steps up. She's an actual literal activist.
Yes.
She's not just like, you really do. I mean, like, where did you get that? Like, you flew down with us to Texas to help with this political campaign. Where did you get that activism in you? From your parents?
No, you know, it's funny. I after Glee, right at the beginning of Glee, there was so much exposure that we had so many charities coming to us and asking us for visibility, you know, helping them with their, you know, their mission. And I had to be really thoughtful because so many came to me at once that I was like, I can't do everything because that doesn't feel genuine. That just feels like I'm stamping my name on something. So very early on, my manager really helped me kind of like hone in on the things that were really important to me. And Oceana started as one of them, obviously, because, you know, I care for the environment and the animals and marine life. And kind of through that, I found my own little like philanthropy skill. And, you know, as a budding producer, I started to feel myself kind of, you know, mesh the two together. But I love it. It fills me up. It's a part of who I am now, is just giving back, because, you know, we are so lucky to get to do what we do all the time. You know, and it's like playing all the time. So, like you guys, you know, it's just amazing. You guys are still doing this. Seriously, it's amazing. And when I saw you guys starting to do this last year, and we're all stuck at home, and we're like, how do we help? What can we do? You know, how do we put our time to good use when we're stuck inside? So,
Well, you always step up, A. Although I will say, when we did go down to Texas, I think Jenna knows what's happening. I guess Jenna was concerned the paparazzi would see her on our Delta 8 a.m. flight because, can we discuss your outfit? What were you wearing, Jenna?
I don't even know what I was wearing, but I was definitely wearing a blanket over my head during the flight.
Here we go.
It's like a...
Because that's normal. That wasn't just for the photo. That was for the flight.
That blocks the light out.
It also suffocates the person.
It helps me sleep. I feel like I always see you guys after I have taken like multiple trips. And I just got back from Mexico and I was like, I'm seeing them again right after a trip. But yeah, I didn't have a blanket on my head this time, just double masked.
Same thing. Wait, so James tells me you sent photos. Is that true?
No, she didn't send photos, but we found them because Jenna, since you've been here last, kind of something big happened. You have to talk about this.
Yes, we just got married last week. I got married last week. And we went on our honeymoon and got back already because, that's what we do. No, it was amazing. We actually got engaged in July of 2020. We started planning with the hopes that we would be able to do something at an outdoor venue. And, lo and behold, here we were in July and we were able to actually have, a lot of friends and family be there with us on our, special day. It was magical and amazing. And everybody was so excited to be together, safely. And it was really something special.
Are you like me and the whole time you were just panicked you were going to spill coffee on your dress? Because that's all I would do.
No, I was ready to rip that thing off. I was like, get this thing off me.
And put this thing on me.
Exactly. That's my wedding dress. That was my party dress.
You got it back.
Oh my God.
No,
all right, so we're going to show
Uh-huh.
this again. I can't even remember. This was the time, Jenna, when we were only allowed to have 6 people on screen. So we had to do it in 2 segments. Remember?
Yes.
That's right. Just switching us out.
Gosh, it was early.
But we got performances from a couple of people, right? Because Darren Criss sang and Matt Morrison.
Did you sing, Jenna?
Did you sing?
I think I did Waitress, right? Did
Yes.
I do something from Waitress?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's been a while.
it was. I
It's
remember
been a
a
minute.
lot.
A
Remember
lot
some
has
great
happened.
singing.
Yeah, there was great singing.
No,
Anything?
it was so nice. It was
No,
so
by the way,
nice to see
talk about
everybody.
your podcast because everyone's going to want to listen to that. When is it?
Well, it's on hiatus. It's sleeping at the moment, but you can go back and you can actually listen to the last 2 seasons. It's called Showmance. It is a Glee recap podcast. So if you are still at home watching the first early seasons of Glee, we dissect all the episodes. So it's really quite fun. It's called Showmance.
Fun.
And what's happening performing wise or TV wise next?
Man, it's a really weird time. I just finished a film in March and April called Rose All Day, which we shot in a week outside. It's a full feature film. It was really fun. And it's just kind of back to normal now. I'm just auditioning a lot. I'm deciding, where I want to be. And, getting married was a really big phase. So we're just kind of phasing out of that one right now.
Yes, ma'am. I want to remind everybody out there, because there's so many new people watching because of the Glee obsession, is to please subscribe
Yes.
to this YouTube channel. And then you'll see we have a lot of new reunions coming up. And also follow us on all social media, please.
Well, and tomorrow we have Doug Savant and Laura Layton from Melrose Place. So any Melrose Place fans are going to be here live with us before that encore. And then Saturday, Chandra Wilson will be here live with us from Grey's Anatomy.
Dr. Bailey.
Dr. Bailey. It was an amazing
I
reunion.
missed that reunion. I got to see that one.
Yeah, it's.
I think Kevin McHale did it literally from his bed.
Yes.
Right?
He was like literally
He was
sitting on the
laying in
floor
his
with his
walnut.
bed behind him. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, had it going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're married, dear. Hands off. Wait, so am I. Okay, in conclusione, Jenna, we love you. Thank you so much for
Yes.
being here. Anything else?
Love you guys.
That's right.
All right, bye,
Bye.
Jenna.
Enjoy.
I'm texting you because that's what I'm going to ask you. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry. here she is. She helped me put the whole thing together.
Yes.
Please welcome the amazing Miss Jenna Ushkowitz.
Jenna.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jenna. I'm going to bring on more people. We're going to do this in 2 groups. So we're only going to bring on 4 people because this platform will only allow 6. So
There's a lot of us.
Yeah. So all the comments is going to have a panic attack and go, where is fill in the blank? That person is coming. So no panic attacks. Don't make me block you. Okay. Next up,
Nobody got time for that.
and nobody got time for it. Okay. Next up, his hair is higher than ever. He's so adorable. Chris Colfer. Hi, Chris.
Chris.
Hi, everybody.
Chris.
I could do that. Okay. Also in the first group, she was just in jolly old doing the amazing Effie Melody White herself, Amber Riley.
Hi.
Amber.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
So
Amber.
cute. And finally, here he is. I just saw a video of him performing in France, but it's from so many years ago, but I think of him as French now. Please welcome with his new hashtag stash, Kevin McHale.
I was really worried for Amber to see this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You know I'm going to roast the shit out of you, right?
Yeah, I know.
You look like Martin.
Because you look so damn fine right now.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, everybody, when you want to insult each other, just so you know, if you talk over someone, the sound's going to go away. So save all your sassy comments till no one else is talking. So Jenna, first comment on the mustache. Go.
No comment.
Okay, so a lot of laughing. Chris, what's up? What do you have to say about that?
It's me, Kevin McHale.
That's his first name. Okay, and Amber Riley in full beat. What do you have to say about the stash?
What's your OnlyFans account?
Okay, I'll get laughs. Okay.
Amber.
Okay,
Oh,
so let's start from the
boy.
beginning. So I don't know a lot of this
I
backstory. Who out of you clowns, who was the first person you think that was cast out of you all on Glee? Do you know?
Wow.
I don't.
I think
I feel like
me, Jenna, and Chris, weren't we all on the same day?
at the
Yeah.
same time, yeah.
Yeah.
I was the last person to be cast
Oh, then yeah.
of the original cast.
Yeah, the 3 of us literally tested together on the same day.
So when you tested, did you guys have to like my friend that tested for the Dreamgirls movie had to actually sing live? Were you guys singing in your actual final test? Were you lip syncing to a track? What were you doing?
Oh, we had to
We were
sing.
singing.
had
We
to
were
sing.
singing live. Yeah.
So Amber, what did you have to sing?
I sang And I'm Telling You.
Never heard of it. Wait, did that blow you out? Were you like, I've got nothing
Yeah,
left?
how many times did you have to sing?
I sang it in my first audition. First, I sang like something sweet because initially that's what I felt about my voice. It's just, it's whatever. I was not a belter before I started doing Glee.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Focus for a second.
I wasn't.
Look at Jenna.
When did you realize you were a belter? What happened?
I mean, I could always belt, but it just wasn't initially what I did. I'm classically trained, so I sang opera, and I sang like R&B music, which is more about like soul and feeling. So I was not, wasn't a belter. I just wasn't.
All right, Amber,
Uh-oh, here we go.
let's hear it.
Is that Caro Mi Bien?
Yes. You got it. I made it too low for you. Hold on. Now, why were we all forced to sing that boring ass song? What? It's so boring.
I don't know.
I'm out. Okay, so Chris Colfer, when was this amazing audition?
Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane should have been my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Honestly, I can't tell if that was yesterday or 1976.
You sound amazing, but what's the crazy big laugh? Who's like guffawing up a storm?
Oh, I have no idea. That probably it was probably either Ryan or Brad. Yeah, I guess I have one of those faces. Yeah, no, I think it was they always laugh when I'd go into falsetto. And I would cry a little inside.
Amber, who is your co-star? What's happening down there?
This is Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
And whenever I get in front of a camera or turn on a ring light, he gets in view.
Wow.
Like our dog.
Yeah.
He likes
He's
the camera.
cheese. He's cheesing.
Yeah, he likes the camera a lot.
I can tell. America's Next Top Doggy. Kevin McHale, what did you sing at your audition?
I sang Let It Be. I sang Let It Be. I had a backup because they didn't think Let It Be would be good enough, but luckily they stopped me at Let It Be, so that was enough.
Wait, is that your signature song? Because all I can say is,
oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
What?
One trick pony. One trick pony. I still don't even know all the words to it. Jenna and I sang that song all over the world, and we still do not know the proper words.
Couldn't tell you.
You have time to learn it. Jenna, what was your audition song, dear?
Waiting for life to begin.
Oh, here we go.
A stranger in white in a car going somewhere. Going
How do you? All right, come on.
That was lovely, Jenna.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Did you write
Thank
that?
you. I did. I did.
I get cut.
Well,
Sorry.
I have the most obvious question. Where were you in high school choir?
I was.
Kevin?
Nobody else.
No, I was in middle school. I quit.
You quit choir in middle school?
Yes.
Kevin.
If I had a show choir, I probably would have been in that. But we were singing really boring songs, and one of the choir instructors was really mean.
I'm sorry. What song?
One of the instructors was really mean. I was like, I'm not about to do this.
Yeah.
So you got some of your choir dreams while actually being on a TV show.
Yeah.
And Amber, were you in high school choir?
No.
Wow.
Strictly solo act, guys.
Okay, so you are Effie. I get it.
I don't do background.
You have it. Chris, what about you?
I was in choir for 1 year in high school, but I quit because I hated to stand.
He's not joking.
Yeah, no,
Not joking.
Yeah.
Wait, you really quit because you quote unquote hated to stand?
I hate because I was a growing boy, and also I remember when I was in high school, I so desperately wanted to sing the soprano and the mezzo parts, and I was not allowed to, so it wasn't really fun.
Well, actually, I do want to discuss that. There's that whole story that supposedly they wouldn't let you sing Defying Gravity in school. How much of that is true?
Oh, it was all true. It was based on a true story that happened to me. We were doing a town show, and I really wanted to sing Defying Gravity. I couldn't do it because it was a girl song, and obviously I was a boy. So that's how it was back in the early 2000s, kids.
That's right.
What city were you living in?
I was living in, it was called Clovis. Well, it's still called Clovis, California.
Clovis where?
California. It was in California, but there's a very, very conservative part of California that's not as open-minded as
Wait, so you literally weren't allowed to sing in your small school, so you got revenge by literally singing on a national TV show? Was it the most amazing feeling in the world?
It was pretty surreal. I wouldn't say revenge.
Well, I would.
it opened a whole other can of worms too, because I also had to sing with Leah, who was built for that song. But I did my best.
Politically stated. Okay, so when you guys began rehearsals, like who were the groupings? Like Jenna, who are you hanging out with? Like who was your posse?
This screen right here. These three. Yeah,
What?
we started earlier than everybody else, and Corey was still in Canada. He had been cast, but he was still in Canada, and Leah was there. But for some reason, she didn't join our rehearsals either until a little bit later. So when we had rehearsals early on, it was Amber, Chris, me, and Kevin. And we were singing. We were learning like the "Don't Stop Believin'" background vocals. We were, taking dance with Zach Woodley, our choreographer, and then we would just hang out afterwards as well, and really got to know each other that way. So it was this group right here.
So hold on, but why do you think, like, what were your guys' personalities when everything first began, and then what did they turn into? When you first begin a job, you're sort of putting on a good personality, and then your real self comes out. Mm-hmm. So what was everyone like at first? Amber, what was everyone like at first, and then what did they turn into?
Kevin, would you like me to start with you?
I was straight.
Who's the
kidding? Of course I wasn't.
I you know what? Honestly, we all picked so quickly that I feel like everybody was 100% themselves when I met them. Like, honestly, as we got older, of course, your personality changes, but you mature. But honestly, these three right here have been true blues from day one to me.
Everyone loves hearing that, because you want to think that friends on a TV show are friends in real life. So
I think I might know the answer based on what Jenna was saying just now, but this is a fan question from Ariana in Italy.
Italia.
Yeah. After so many years after Glee, what's the thing you miss the most?
Oh, I miss seeing everybody every day. I think that's the easiest. We had the best time, and like Amber just said, we were all genuinely really great friends from go. And so and not just us, the crew members, the production staff, like we had it takes hundreds of people every single day coming to work to put on a show, and we're family. And so it is weird after seeing the same people for 7 years every day to just go to not seeing anybody. So things like this help.
Do you remember this photo, Kev?
Oh, that was a good day.
That's great.
That was a fun day.
That was a great day.
Well, your hair. So, are you using a curling iron now, or are we using a straightener here? Which one is it?
What happened was
Straightener there.
Floby.
I got a perm a couple months ago, and now, Amber, don't look at me like that. I have the straightest hair in the world. And the girl who's done my hair for forever has been wearing me down for like a decade. And I finally was like, whatever, let's do it. And I was like, oh, that's fun. And so now it's grown out and I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, Amber, our dog just was acting out like yours. So now Seth's, I don't know what he's going to go do with our dog right now. That's what's going on here in our house.
He keeps like begging to come up here.
One of the questions that I try to ask everyone, because for people, we're all in the same boat right now, is being at home. What are you doing to help keep yourselves healthy? And whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, what are you doing right now? Amy.
Honestly, my life hasn't changed much because I'm just a. Amber's already laughing at me because I'm just a natural homebody. But I think that the best thing that's gotten me through it is the Golden Girls.
Yes.
I totally get it. Every night
in comedies, yeah.
Yeah, we watch TV before we go to sleep every night. It just kind of puts us in a great mood.
Yeah. And it ain't heavy drama either.
No, Homeland gave me nightmares.
Yeah.
What are you doing to stay healthy?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I tend to like to work out. That's my therapy. So, and I'm also in therapy weekly. But working out makes me feel like productive, but also kind of lets me like zone out for an hour or so. So that's been really important.
What do you use to work out? Are you watching your laptop? What are you doing?
I've been working out with one of my best friends from high school. She was a rockette and a dancer and an actor, and we do Amanda Cleeks's rope workouts and body toning all the time, and it's really, really hard. But I have a little alleyway, so I can go outside and work out, and it's nice to like feel like you're outside and get a little, fresh air and vitamin D, and also, just it just keeps me kind of like focused and able to, be well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a Peloton. Amber, what are you doing?
I see my therapist 3 times a week. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
once a week. Once a week. Just once a week. No, I go to therapy. I pray when I get up in the morning, trying to like kind of get a routine every single day so that I am not like being anxious about what to do. I work out every day, even if it's just like walking around the neighborhood. I work out with my trainer. I cook.
Ooh.
I just, try to stay busy.
Yeah. Jennifer Lewis was on last night, and she was saying that she journals and how important it is, to have something.
I journal every day.
You do too?
Yeah.
Yes, good for you. And what about you, McHale?
A little bit of all that. I try to meditate every morning when I get up. I try to work out. I worked out with Jenna once, never again.
Why? Too competitive?
Oh no, it's I was sore in places I didn't know you could be sore the next day. So I do my own thing. And when I don't do that, I start to go a little crazy. And so far every week there's been like a different, I won't say addiction. Like a couple weeks ago, it was Mario Kart every night with a group of friends. And then last week it was poker every night, and I've lost some money, so that stopped. And then now it's Animal Crossing with my Mario Kart friends.
Of course.
Okay, I'll add you, Amber.
I'm staying out. Okay, so what is it from this photo?
Rolling at the White House.
Oh,
yeah.
The best day ever.
Ever.
And how about this?
Was that
What
was that?
That must have been 100 episodes. No.
No, that wasn't. 100 episodes was in the gym.
Earlier, yeah.
Maybe that was like
the
500
gym
performances or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Oh. And then finally, I think this is graduation.
Oh yeah.
Oh. One.
Amber and I graduated early.
Yeah, that's right.
Which still doesn't make any damn sense.
No,
it doesn't. Because you were the youngest, like the whole entire season.
Still am, Amber.
We'll always have that on us.
I'm the oldest girl.
Hey, Jenner, I just sent you donations to read.
Before we go, Dr. LaPook,
I see it.
to read them. Great.
All right. Yes. Okay, we've got Denise from Florida.
Hold on.
Uh-uh.
Jenna, it can't just be read. It has to be riffed. Hit it.
Whoa.
Well, that's Amber's job, not mine.
Amber is a classical soprano.
Denise from Florida, $100. Phyllis from Connecticut. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. For $25. Lisa from Arizona at $25. Thank you. Aaron from Kentucky, $15. Justin from New Jersey at $50. Damn, you guys. Jackie from Wyoming, $50. Kara from Virginia, $50. Christine from Massachusetts, $25. Melody from California, $20. Bridget from Pennsylvania, $25. And Jenna from Pennsylvania, $25.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. That's amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So before we go to Dr. LaPook, we have, besides Glee fans, we have Broadway fans here. Jenna, I know you were a Broadway girl when you did King and I, but basically you were silent, right? You were like 5 years old?
I was 9, but yeah, I was silenced.
Silent. So you finally got to have a delicious role in Waitress. You were the neuroticness. So I would love you to recreate your song from Waitress for those of us that didn't get to see you in the show. Kevin is freaking out. So Jenna, you have a choice. Would you like to leave these clowns on to watch you, or do you want full screen for yourself? You tell me.
I want a full screen, Seth.
Yes, queen. Okay, so peace out, Kevin. You're going away.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Love
you. And Chrissy, goodbye.
And we'll peace out.
We're gonna peace out.
All right. This is When He Sees Me from Waitress. This is when I played Dawn. And this is for my Waitress family, for our friend Nick, who is fighting really hard right now. This is for you. We love you.
Playing from Tiger's iPhone.
I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I'm in a math guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games or when I feel things before I know the feelings. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected date with a stranger who might talk too fast or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that he can ask me questions about myself. He might sit too close or call the waiter by his first name or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most, is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it? What if he runs the other way and I can't hide from it? What happens then if when he knows me, he's only disappointed? What if I give myself away to only get a given back? I couldn't live with that. So I'm just fine inside my shell-shaped mind. This way I get the best view. So that when he sees me, I want him to. I'm not defensive. I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless dating due to my miscalculating why. A certain suitor stands in line I've seen in movies, most made for television. You cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable life. Sorry, girls, but he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere where they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind, or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, and make me laugh, come out of hiding. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close it? What happens then if when he holds me, my heart is set in motion? I'm not prepared for that. I'm scared of breaking open. But still I can't help from hoping to find someone to talk to who likes the way I am. Someone who, when he sees me, wants to
Brava, and P.S. Brava on the props.
Oh, thanks.
Kayala was texting me and she goes, "That bitch got props."
I got props. You know?
Yay!
I need to do something silly, you guys. It feels like a time where we need some levity and some laughs and happiness. And, I think that as artists, we're able to do that through our craft. And, the Actors Fund allows us to continue to do that and live at the same time. So thank you, Seth and James, for doing this every day. It means the world to every artist out there. And, we're just so grateful. And for everybody out there who's watching right now, I mean, every little bit counts. And so thank you. And if you can't give, spread awareness and ask for other people who can, and who can. So it's a hard time out there.
Okay, A, Jenna, you're the best. I love your activism. P, I got 2 emergency.
Yeah, exactly. I just saw these 2 texts.
2 emergency texts.
Amber, our dog is acting up. I knew this would happen. See this?
I got one from Kayla Settle, yas.
That sounds about right.
One from Vicky Mueller, I loved the knife.
Yes. That's right, Grace. That's right. I brought a knife.
So there you go. You know him as a teacher, but I know him as a breakdancer. Please welcome Matt Morrison. Hi, Matt. Oh, I think you're muted. Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Did you mute him? Rude.
Hey.
Hi, Maddie.
I'm sorry, I'm just donating. Excuse me.
Starsinthehouse.com. And then here's your.
I did.
Did you do it? Okay. Maybe Jenna will rip your name. And here's your arch rival, but she's nice in real life.
Bring her on.
Hey. Oh, I'm muted too. Hold on. Oh, I'm on now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay.
And finally, sporting not just Kevin's mustache, but a full beard. He's got everything going on. Please welcome Mr. Darren Criss.
Hey! I feel like I gotta do the obligatory. Is it on? Can you, honey, can they hear me? Or I just hear them? How do I, that goes, like every Zoom I do has an obligatory that for like 5 minutes.
Right. It's been like that for a long time. So far, Darren, your lighting is best. Matt, are you in a tomb or a basement?
I'm in my home. This is how I like it.
Yeah, he lives in dark spaces.
This is how it is.
Mine's nice. Is it mine?
Let me go outside. I'll go outside.
Look at
your house looks amazing.
Jane, yours is lovely.
I want to go.
Decorate it.
There you go. There you go, Maddie.
Are all of you in LA right now?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Guess who was supposed to open on Broadway tonight in American Buffalo?
Tonight?
Oh, this was the night.
Oh my God! Holy cow!
See you, yeah.
I just realized that you're totally right. That was tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Darren, how far were you into rehearsals?
Well, we were about a week from. We were just about to go into tech. So, I am so gutted for the shows that have closed already. I'm just so bummed. I really hope they can come back because I really wanted to see that Virginia Woolf and the Hangman. But we are still full speed ahead. Fingers crossed. If we come back, we're lucky that we are a 3-man operation. So overhead's a bit lower than some of the bigger shows. But fingers crossed, we're just as clueless and hoping for everything as much as everybody else can. So, I'm just one of hundreds and hundreds of people who are involved in Broadway shows that are suspended in purgatory right now. So
I don't know if you guys heard what I try to ask everyone, like what you're doing to stay healthy. Because I think that's what everyone watching is, asking themselves, what are you guys doing? Jane?
Well, I'm basically a shut-in as it is.
Yeah, this is just regular life. You and
this is
Colfer.
nothing
I was like, how's regular life going for you guys?
I do go out and get my coffee at my favorite place, Kings Road. As you all know, every morning they're open for takeout, and I walk in the neighborhood. Yeah. And then I come home and I watch way too much CNN. Yeah. But it's I know. Look, I'm in the middle of Laurel Canyon. It's gorgeous here, so I am not having a hard time. I'm enjoying it.
Maddie Fresh.
It's so good to see you, everyone. I am actually I'm doing a lot of kind of self work. I'm doing a lot of meditation and a lot of journaling, a lot of just awakening in this time. And just I feel very present, alive, and just I was rolling out a Disney album as this whole thing happened.
Right. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
A lot of people are like, "Is it so weird? It's so hard having a child?" You know, I have a 2.5-year-old. I couldn't imagine doing this without my child. It's like it's the best gift to see such innocence and such joy every single day, and to have a purpose of just being a father. You know, it's been the best ride and journey, and our family is just so tight right now. It's awesome.
You know, everyone that we've had on the show who has a kid that's 5 and under has said that. It's been the ones who've had teenagers, graduated from school or graduated from college or about to enter the world that I feel like are having the hardest time.
I gotta say, on that tip, man, just if anybody's watching this, shout out to all you parents with like younger adults, older than 5, kind of but still at home before college kind of thing. Because I think about, like, I don't have kids, and I'm working at home, and I'll FaceTime folks with kids that are still working from home and being a parent. Like, they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize when this shit is all over, because obviously the medical workers and everybody on the ground, delivery service, that's one thing. But all those parents at home, like, shout out to all of you. Yeah. Unbelievable, like, resilience and grace in this chaotic time. Way to go.
Well said.
Absolutely.
So Jane and Matt, like, did you guys have to screen test together for chemistry for Glee?
They just knew.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't a regular cast member in the beginning. I was a guest star for the pilot. And because I had another show that I was going to be doing.
Party Down!
Yeah, I was in Party, but I left Party Down for this. This was a CBS pilot that I took that I didn't really even like. And then Glee came along, and there was a time there when I thought I might be on that shitty show. And I ended up being on this hit. And it wasn't that good.
What? So then,
all right, dog.
I knew Ryan before.
Your move out.
Wait, I have to move out. Oh, hold on.
Wait,
all the dogs are trying to steal the
My dog just
spotlight.
went crazy too.
Okay. So let me ask you, we haven't asked yet, what was a typical week like? Did you do a table read on the first day?
No. Did we ever do a table read? We never had table reads.
So
I know.
What would you do?
Time. We didn't have
Wait,
time.
you guys never came to my table reads?
Oops.
So Darren, describe a typical week for you.
During the show or right now? You don't want to hear
Right now,
that.
I know it's boring. During the show.
No, right now is the one of the most interesting times of my life, but we'll get into that another time. For Glee, I mean, I had a very different experience. I don't know if Matt and Jane, you guys watched the 4 guys before us. It was so fun seeing them together. Glee was a hit way before I was on it. I was in college. I was aware of it being a huge thing. In my mind, the dude from Hairspray and South Pacific and the chick from the Chris Guest movies and Party Down was in this show that I should check out. That was like the reason why I wanted to watch it. So coming on the show for me, I kind of came in with full objectivity because I always felt like I had a bird's eye view over the show where I'd be like, I can't believe I'm on Glee. That's so nuts. Whereas everybody else kind of started it and watched it go. So typical week for me was just trying to soak it all in, enjoying the absurdity of all of it. I really had such a wonderful relationship with the show, with everybody on it, and ask anybody, I'm just like the happiest idiot. I just really liked my time on that show.
Doing something with your career, Darren. You know, it's just
yeah.
I really peaked.
It's kind of flatline. So wait, Matt, Darren was way too general. What was your actual specific week like? Like you would show up and what?
Okay, so I think this was one of the hardest shows in history to film because if you're not filming, you're actually in dance rehearsals or the recording studio. But we didn't actually film like an episode at a time. We would sometimes film three episodes at once. So sometimes people ask me what my favorite Glee episode is. It all feels like one big long episode, honestly. It was just so back to back, and we would pull probably the normal was like 16-hour days. We were always at the Paramount lot or the studio. It was tough. And then myself and Jane didn't have to do this, but the kids, they had to go on tour in the interim when we weren't like in between seasons. So Yeah, I got out of
there was a point by the end of the second season, by the end of the second tour. I joined in later, so I can't claim to this.
Yeah.
But the original Glee kids had worked maybe 2 years straight. They like did the pilot, it became a thing. They got their back order. They went on a tour, did a second season. From the second season, did a massive tour, and then had a break. And I remember just meeting these guys, going like, "Wait a second, they have not stopped." It was crazy. Like it was the craziest schedule. I feel like if you did Glee, like you can do anything. One of those kids is closer to curing cancer than most people. It's just the stuff that it did to your brain and your sort of work ethic was pretty admirable. Which is why I think we had a lot of Broadway folks on it, because it was this kind of like, you know, hey gang, let's do it mentality. It was called a triple threat day, where if you had a scene, you had to go to the recording studio and you had dance rehearsal. So there were no breaks. And if you did have a break, they'd be like, hey, you know, right when you're like, oh, fine, I can go take a nap in my trailer. They're like, hey, you know, the Make-A-Wish kids are here. If you want to go say hi for a little bit, and you're like barely staying awake. You're like, of course, hi, hello, and then you pass out. So it was a thrill ride. I thrive on that kind of stuff, but it was a tough gig for sure. I think for a lot of the kids.
And Jane, was it weird being a teacher? Did you feel separated from the kids in the show, or was it one big ensemble?
Well, we were pretty, you know, Matt and I were kind of our own little entity, and the kids we were definitely, well, for me anyway, I don't know, I don't want to speak for you, Maddie, but it did feel like they were their own thing, and I didn't hang out with them. I didn't go, you know, they were really tight and had a lot of fun, and you know, we were the adults for sure. You know, going home after the work day, and I didn't work that much really. If I worked 2 or 3 days a week, that was a big week.
Matt, Jane, you did pretty good.
In some episodes, and sometimes we would be shooting 3 episodes at the same time, and I'd have the same lines in all of them. Your office now.
Yeah. My wife just restarted a lot of episodes of Glee. She'll be cooking, and the whole show has been playing down kind of in the background. And I'll stop in and I'll watch, and I'll go, wait, when did this happen? Like, I do not remember, or how close together or far apart they were. I'm like, they dated? Wait, I thought they did. Oh, they do date. Oh, that's last year. Oh, okay. I guess. Same with Matt. It's all one thing. But I will say, when I tune in, every time I hear one of those songs, I have this sort of Pavlovian response of like being on set. And anytime I hear those songs on the radio, it just like warps me back to doing it over and over and over, you know, for an entire day or 2 days at a time.
Jane, do you think that people respected you finally as a singer after doing Glee? Because you hadn't really sung really publicly. I feel you weren't known as a singer before Glee.
I don't know that I'm respected as a singer today.
You are.
You're just not respected.
I sing, but I'm not respected.
Stop. Yeah. And
yeah. Well, I got to do some. I didn't sing a hell of a lot on Glee, but I did get to do some fantastic numbers. I mean, I got to remake the physical video with Olivia Newton-John. So come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's crazy.
I remember you doing Ohio with
Carol
Burnett and thinking, oh my God, that's a dream moment for anybody, much less an comedian.
Ohio, and just so groovy. And we also did Clang, Clang, Clang Goes the Trolley. So I got to, you know, and I remade the Vogue video. I mean, I had some great musical stuff.
Really Matt got to do the that what's that famous dance number with no, not voguing, the rotating set,
the spinning little. Yeah, Jama and I did that.
That was so bad.
You also did the Good Morning, but no, Make Me Laugh.
Make them laugh. Yeah, with Harry.
That was fantastic. You and Harry in Your Fever Dream. That was so fantastic.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That was really up. That and the song you did with Kristen Chenoweth, the Burt Bacharach medley. Do you remember that?
House
is Not a Home. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Burt Bacharach, Darren, I have a fun clip. Darren's done so many of my, actually you all have done benefits for me, which I love you guys. You're also generous. So Darren did this benefit to help older foster youth get adopted. And
where I do nothing.
No, 2 people bid for him to sing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I see where this is going.
There was a little girl and a woman, but he thought the little girl bid, and the woman there was a chaperone, so he's completely ignoring the other woman who bid. I want to share the clip. So you remember?
I don't know if this makes any sense. I thought that this child's mother or guardian was with her. I didn't realize that they were both like the the winners, as it were. So I could not have pushed that poor woman farther away.
I have a little clip of it.
What are you about to show?
Words suddenly appear every time you are near. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Wow. Well, imagine if I did the other way around. If I just like pushed away the child, right? I hedged my bets.
But why does anyone have to be pushed away? Why is it one or the other?
Hey, but Darren, you know, an update on that, because that was the first one we did for You Gotta Believe, you know, the foster care agency for New York. And we just did our 6th one, and it was actually Lori Metcalf was our like main person, adopted out of foster care, and she had just started rehearsals for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
And it raised a ton of money. So you started a big trend.
Yeah, so you started it.
Oh, well, you guys started that. That's all on you guys. That's nice of you to even invite me. So thank you.
Jane, I have a clip. One of the songs that you've done in our show, just for you people that don't know musical theater, normally.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Very nice.
Normally,
don't mess with me. I know my fiddler.
Here's Jane sassing it up with Kate.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
What a melancholy choice this is. Watching home, watching him, closing my heart to every hope but his. Living a home I
love. Wow.
Yes.
And then my last clip, Maddie, this is when we were advertising an upcoming concert, and my bicep had split and I had surgery. So it was, but it was fixed, but I couldn't unbend it. So we made this whole video where I have my weird arm bent in this position, and I'm not acknowledging that I can't unbend it. It all worked out, but I had to get surgery. But here we are together.
It's the Purple Theater. We're going to do songs from Light and Piazza, South Pacific, Hairspray, Not Footloose. Maybe. It was an ensemble.
No.
Go to vanwezel.org, and if you come to the show, let me just say, one of us is going to be taking off his shirt. Sadly, it's me. All right. Okay. Let's start right now. Go. Fame. Go. Turn it off.
Amazing.
I couldn't unbend it.
You're so stalwart. You look like you're in a barbershop like quartet.
Okay, wait, do you have more donations?
I think I sent them to you.
I'm going to send Maddie you some, but look at this picture. You're going to love this.
So the show that you were in, Matt, when you got Glee, what show was that?
South Pacific.
It was South Pacific.
At Lincoln Center.
So right before that, was that Light in the Piazza?
Yes.
Because our kid, her first Broadway show, when she was 5, was Light in the Piazza. There we are with Vicki Clark.
That's so awesome.
We thought of you.
What an inappropriate show to take a 5-year-old.
Of course, but
I'm sure she was dazzled. She probably felt some serious feels about a very sexy Italian Matt Morrison. I know I did.
I can't.
She stayed awake. You know?
Matt, check your phone. I just sent you donations.
My phone's inside. Ugh.
All right, then Jimmy, I'll send you because you're too annoying. I don't want you going back to that tomb.
Too late.
Coming back out.
All right.
There you go.
Are people donating? Are they all donating? Is anybody who's just joining us, are they unfamiliar with the Actors Fund? They know what it is?
Darren, why don't you say what it is? You know anything about it?
I do. We've done a lot. I mean, it's kind of a misleading name. I think for a lot of people who aren't necessarily in showbiz think that actors just want money for themselves. That is not it at all. It's an organization that benefits all the artisans in the entertainment industry. It's a bit of a misnomer, the Actors Fund. It's craftspeople, editors, musicians, people that are involved in the theater. Is it just theater, or is it
No.
it's entertainment in general, right? Yeah. So these are all people that, the people that you won't necessarily see on the stage, but are imperative to making our stuff a reality, whether it's on film or television or in the theater. And while we might have more visibility, those are hundreds of thousands of men and women who this is their week to week, month to month paycheck, and they're fabulous workers. And we want to make sure that they have, a little nest egg to keep them safe and warm and, okay until this thing blows over.
Yeah.
I'm very good, very well spoken. So if you donate at startsinthehouse.com, we have a $5,000 matching donation tonight. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get up to 5,000. But let's keep it going. Maddie Fresh, what do you got for us?
Kimberly from New York, $50. Heather from New Jersey, $25. Chanel from Vermont, $25. John from New York, $5. Zach from Missouri, $25. Julian from Pennsylvania, $25. Adriana from New Jersey, $10. Laura from New York, $25. Anna from Florida, $15. And Linda from Oregon, $100.
Hey.
All right, Maddie, I made Jenna riff during that. Can we at least have one of your old school breakdance moves to go with those donations?
God, you're making me do all this stuff, Seth. Jeez.
Yeah, I am.
I call it broke dancing now because I'm
Uh-oh. Whoa. Please don't hurt yourself.
Oh!
Wow.
That's it.
Bravo.
You still got it. I mean,
broke the internet dancing.
Okay,
Broke
so
something.
Darren, I'm begging you with that guitar. Can you give us any kind of a song?
I was thinking, I was enjoying all this Glee nostalgia, so I sat here and thought of a quick version of a song that I got to sing on that show. You make me feel like I live a quarantine age dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away, but stay 6 feet back, at least 6 feet back. My heart stops when you look at me. Just don't touch and wear a face mask, please. Shit is real. So back away and stay 6 feet back, at least 6 feet. I'ma get myself healthy with a cast of Glee for my quarantine age dream tonight. Yeah. I think those were the original lyrics, but they didn't scan as well.
They're from the 1918 flu.
Yeah. It was a whole different meaning back then.
Any other fan question we need to ask before we go?
No, I'd say we'll go to the...
Okay.
I have to say, did you guys, Jane, Matt, did you guys watch, I asked you earlier, did you watch the earlier kids?
Yeah, I did.
It was so fun to see those clips and hear them sing. First of all, Amber singing opera. That was fucking awesome. Hearing Chris sing his audition, because I will say this, and I go on record, I tell everybody this. Everybody asks me, did everybody on Glee sing? And I say yes. And I truly, I think everybody had a really great voice. I loved hearing all those guys sing. Some are Broadway, some are pop voices. But man, anytime I get to hear the talent that was on that show, I'm just I was so lucky that I got to be around these people. Amazing. So if you're at home with nothing else to do, maybe rewatch Glee, because it's certainly given me a few good feels along the way. So yeah.
Here's a cute
nice to see
memory.
everybody.
Here's a little Maddie memory.
Oh.
And remember this.
What else you got?
This finale.
Oh my God.
Oh wow, that is the OG.
That's the OG right there.
That's early.
Yeah, the OG crew for sure.
The OG. Okay, so hold on. Wait, I'm bringing Amber back for a second. Hold on. Where's Amber? I can't see her face.
I think she went to go get the dog.
So hold on. So I just want to make sure we don't have any other.
I don't think so, Seth.
Hold on.
Are you missing something?
No, okay. Okay, so in conclusion, so everyone, I hope that you're donating. You go to startsinthehouse.com. Is there anything during this quarantine we could be watching you guys on? Is there anything coming up on TV that's about to come out we don't know about?
Hollywood. Yeah, I was doing a press junket all day today. I've been sitting in front of this ring light since 10 a.m. this morning. And we've been just pushing that whole thing. So that comes out May 1st. And then I have a show on Quibi that I created called Royalties that comes out June 1st. So I just so happen to have stuff to do. I don't want to say I'm very busy because it feels like I'm snubbing that in the faces of people who are bored out of their minds, but just happens to be one of the busiest months of my life. Imagine if I had to do this with opening a show tonight. Jane, thank you for pointing that out. I totally forgot. This would have been the opening night. Yeah. So a lot of chainsaws in the air that I'm trying to keep afloat without cutting myself.
Oh, hey Amber. Amber's back. Hey Am.
Hey, baby.
I love doing my test. People. Oh, look at these guys. I love doing my test to see how soon people forget things they used to know.
Uh-huh.
So see what you remember. There you are, Effie. I've been looking all over.
Curtis.
She got the name right.
Curtis. I don't remember. Oh my God.
There you are, Effie. I've been looking all over. I turn
my back and find myself out on the line. You could have warned me, but that would have been too kind.
Okay, then how about this?
I'm gonna fail.
Effie, we all got pain.
7 years now stuck with you. I want your sister.
You are in trouble. All right, Amber, you win.
Yeah.
And Jenna loved it. Jenna, bravo. She was cheering for you. She's cheering for you.
Yay, Amber!
Make Matt do one. Make Jane do one.
No.
Who do one?
Matt and Jane.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Everybody here has been on the stage at some point.
Jane.
Yeah.
Someday I'll land in the nut house.
I don't remember these words.
That was the right rhythm.
Yeah.
Right rhythm.
Yeah.
Land in the nut house.
Yes.
Dot, 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 dot. What is it?
With all the nuts.
And the squirrels.
Yes.
Yeah.
There I'll stay.
Oh, I can't remember. Little girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Achievement.
There's Jenna.
I still wear that T-shirt, guys. I
Love
still wear
too.
that T-shirt.
Jenna Ushkowitz, I know you did this in college. And I know things now, many valuable things.
That I never knew before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. It will not protect you the way that it should. And be extra care with strangers, even flowers. Now they're dangers. I think I'm flat.
That's not my
it. That's all I remember.
That's fine.
What?
How does it end?
And especially.
Yeah.
Even flowers have their dangers, and though
Something
scary.
strangers.
It's
Strangers.
exciting. Nice is different than good.
And good.
Yeah.
And Maddie Fresh, Paul Castry told me to test you on this.
Oh, jeez.
This was in the opening of a show where you were in the ensemble, but you had to sing it every night. There's rumors going round about the new kid.
And everybody's talking to the flu.
Yes?
But I don't know.
I think that's from Fiddler.
You did this for 2 years.
Probably, yeah.
Broadway shows this time is done. Seth, how dare you?
In conclusion, Matt Fresh, please get out your ukulele and close with something.
It's in the dungeon.
Bring it. Well, just walk.
Matt, go get your ukulele from your dungeon right now.
Go, Darren. Nice riff.
Darren's got riffs for days. Let's just close this out on this is my audition song for Glee. A couple little things from it. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, birds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow.
Whoa! Where'd he go? Birds fly over the rainbow. Why? Oh no, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly across the rainbow, well, tell me why? Oh, why can't I? Oh,
Yeah.
man. We missed the best part. We missed the ending. You tapped out, but I alley-ooped you. I got you towards the end. It wasn't as pretty as yours.
Thanks, DC.
Looking out for you, man. It's so nice to see everybody. This is so cool. Did they just leave us to our own whiles to hang out?
I think the reunion is over. Now it's just after hours, baby.
So they just cut us off.
Oh, hi. It's so hard to control this. Sorry. Okay, hi.
It's like, and we're our own tech crew.
And I kept talking, and I was like, why aren't they responding to me? I didn't realize I wasn't on.
We don't know if you can hear us. You know,
Sorry.
We've only done 55 shows. We don't know.
Wherever Chris and Kevin went. Hi, guys. Damn it.
I guess in conclusion, so tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Plays in the House. Charles Bush's The Divine Sister.
Charles Bush and Julie Halton, The Divine Sister at 2 p.m. Eastern. 8 o'clock, we have all these cast members from STTV, one of my favorite comedy shows ever. Andrew Martin, Eugene Levy, Catherine McHale, and Martin Short. They're all here tomorrow night. So we love you guys. We got so many donations tonight. I'm going to say, we can't say have all of you at the same time, so let me say goodbye first. So Jane, Darren, Maddie, Jenna, Amber, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you guys. So nice to see everybody. Thanks for doing this, guys.
Bye.
I'm going to peace out on you, and I'm then going to say goodbye to Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
Bye, Dash.
Stash, buddy.
Looks great.
I hate you, Amber.
I love you too.
And then who did I not say goodbye to? Did I say goodbye to everybody? Or did I,
Chris.
Where did Chris go?
Where'd Chris go? Okay,
Chris,
hold
he's
on.
up here.
Wait.
There he is.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Bye, Kevin, and then bye. Bye, Chrissy.
Yay.
Bye, dude.
I love you.
I'm going to do the final credits. Roll credits. Hey, Darren, will you play for the final credits?
What do you want to hear?
I want to be, well, what's the song that all the Glee fans will freak out if you start playing right now?
Don't stop.
Just start the credits. Come on, roll the credits. These are the credits for the show.
Play Nickelback.
Spot goes in the credits. So is James and Seth, Dr. John. Special thanks to the Actors Equity, and a bunch of other people that you can't see. The credits, yeah, the credits are done.
You still got it.